I will be very grateful if you subscribe to our channel. I was 22 years old when it happened, the night that changed everything. It started as a typical Saturday work during the day, then meeting up with my best friend Maya to celebrate her birthday. She had planned a wild night out, and I was just tagging along, expecting nothing out of the ordinary. The club was packed. Loud music, flashing lights, the scent of alcohol and sweat in the air. I wasn't much of a party girl, but Maya was, and it was her night. So, I let her pull me onto the dance floor, let her convince me to take shot after shot of tequila. I laughed, I swayed to the music, I felt free. Then I saw him. Tall, confident, effortlessly sexy. He was leaning against the bar, watching me with an amused smirk. Our eyes met, and something electric passed between us. I tried to look away, but I couldn't. Maya nudged me. "Go talk to him." I shook my head. No way. But then, as if on cue, he started walking toward me. My heart pounded as he closed the distance. "Dance with me," he said, his voice smooth, deep. I should have said no, but I didn't. We moved together like we'd known each other forever, his hands on my waist, my fingers tracing the muscles of his arms. The heat between us was undeniable. When he leaned in and whispered, "Let's get out of here," I didn't hesitate. The taxi ride was a blur of hot kisses and tangled limbs. His place, a sleek apartment downtown, felt like another world. We barely made it through the door before we were on each other. Lips, hands, heat. The night was a fever dream, passionate, uninhibited, unlike anything I'd ever experienced. Then, morning came. I woke up, disoriented. The room was unfamiliar. The sheets felt too soft. The air smelled of cologne and him. Panic surged through me before the memories hit. Oh my God, what did I do? I turned my head slowly, bracing myself. He was there, lying on his side, watching me with that same amused smirk from the night before. "Morning," he said. I swallowed hard. Hi," he chuckled. "You look like you're about to run for your life." I sat up, clutching the sheet to my chest. "I don't do things like this." "Neither do I." I gave him a skeptical look. He just grinned. Then, instead of the awkward, shame-filled conversation I expected, we ended up talking. Really talking. Over breakfast, we exchanged stories, laughed, and shared more about ourselves in those few hours than I had with people I'd known for years. His name was Adrian. He was 27, an architect, and shockingly completely captivated by me. When I finally left, I told myself I'd never see him again. I was wrong. A week later, he found me. Turns out, Maya Bliss, her nosy heart, had posted a picture of us from that night on her Instagram story, tagging me. He saw it, reached out, and asked me to dinner. I should have declined. One wild night was one thing. But more? That was dangerous. But I said yes. One dinner turned into 2, then 3, then an entire whirlwind romance I never saw coming. He made me feel alive in ways I didn't know were possible. With him, I wasn't just the quiet girl or the responsible one. I was desired, cherished, free. Then, one night, he asked me to move in with him. I panicked. It was too fast, too intense. So, I said no. And he let me go. Days turned into weeks, then months. I told myself I had done the right thing, that we were too different, that what we had was just passion, not something real. But I was miserable without him. Then, on a rainy Sunday evening, my doorbell rang. I opened it to find Adrian standing there, soaked to the bone, holding a small velvet box. My heart stopped. "What are you doing here?" He let out a breath. I tried to move on, I really did, but I can't. I love you, and I don't want to waste another second pretending I don't. I stared at him, completely frozen. Then he knelt. "Marry me." Tears blurred my vision. "You're insane," I whispered. He grinned. "Maybe, but say yes anyway." And I did. I will be very grateful if you subscribe to our channel.